The lights dim. 70,000 voices rise as one. And then, in the center of the stage, under a single spotlight, Beyoncé Knowles Carter stops mid-song. Her hand lifts. The music cuts. The crowd holds its breath. She's staring into the front rows, eyes locked on something or someone no one else can see yet. Her lips part. A smile breaks across her face, wide and genuine. And then she says it. Wait. Is your name really Beyoncé? The stadium erupts, because in that moment on that stage, two people with the same name are about to create one of the most spontaneous, hilarious and heartwarming moments in modern concert history. If you love stories where superstars drop the script and just be human, subscribe and hit the bell, because this is one you won't forget. This is the night Beyoncé met Beyoncé, and what happened next became the stuff of legend. It's September 2023. The Renaissance World Tour has taken over the world. Tonight, the stage is set in the heart of Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, a venue so massive it feels like its own city. The air is electric. Fans have waited years for this. They've dressed in silver, in chrome, in homage to the album that brought them back to the dance floor. Beyoncé is halfway through her set, commanding the stage with the kind of presence that makes you forget you're watching a human being. Every move is precise. Every note is flawless. Every glance feels personal. But beneath the spectacle, beneath the choreography and the lights, something unscripted is about to happen. And it all starts with a sign. In the front section, just a few rows back from the barricade, a young woman holds up a poster. It's glittery, bold, impossible to miss. It reads, "My name is Beyoncé too." She's been holding it up for 3 songs now, hoping, praying for a moment of acknowledgement. Her friends are filming. Her heart is pounding. She knows the odds. But she's here, and she's trying. Around her, the crowd is a living organism, singing, swaying, crying. Everyone wants to be seen. But tonight, she will be. Beyoncé is mid-performance, moving through a sultry down-tempo number. The choreography is tight. The dancers mirror her every step. But something pulls her attention. Maybe it's the glitter catching the spotlight. Maybe it's instinct. She glances down toward the crowd and she sees it. The sign. The name. Her name. For a split second she falters, not in a bad way, in a human way. Her expression shifts from performance mode to surprise, then curiosity, then pure delight. She raises her hand. The band notices. The music fades. The backing track cuts. 70,000 people go silent, confused, electrified. Beyoncé steps forward, microphone in hand, and points. "Hold on," she says, her voice echoing across the stadium. "Is your name really Beyoncé?" The crowd explodes. The young woman in the audience, let's call her Beyoncé L, as she later identified herself on social media, freezes. Her friends scream. Her hands fly to her face. She nods frantically, unable to speak. Beyoncé, the Beyoncé, laughs. It's not a polite laugh. It's a full, genuine, can't believe this is happening laugh. She leans forward, squinting past the lights. "For real? That's your government name?" The fan nods again, this time holding up what looks like an ID or a phone screen. Security moves closer to verify. The stadium is losing its mind. People are crying. People are filming. People are texting everyone they know. Because this isn't in the script. This is raw. This is real. Beyoncé tilts her head, hands on her hips, still grinning. Okay, I see you, Beyoncé." She draws out the name, playful, almost testing it in her mouth. The crowd roars again. The fan is visibly shaking now, tears streaming down her face. Her friends are holding her up. Beyoncé turns to her band, to her dancers, and shrugs with a kind of delighted disbelief. "Y'all, there's another Beyoncé in the building. What am I supposed to do with that?" The dancers laugh. The band grins. Even the crew backstage is watching the monitors, smiling. Because no one planned this, no one rehearsed this. This is the magic of live performance. Then Beyoncé does something no one expects. She walks to the edge of the stage, crouches down and reaches her hand out toward the fan. "Come here, Beyoncé. Come up here." The stadium implodes. Security hesitates for half a second, then moves into action. The fan is lifted over the barricade, guided up a set of side stairs, and suddenly, impossibly, she's on stage, standing 5 feet from Beyoncé, the real Beyoncé, her Beyoncé, the Beyoncé. The two women stand facing each other, the superstar and the fan, both named Beyoncé. The crowd is chanting now, "Beyoncé, Beyoncé, Beyoncé!" But no one knows which one they're chanting for, and that's the beauty of it. Beyoncé, the icon, takes the fan's hands. She looks her in the eyes. "What's your full name, baby?" The fan's voice is shaky, but clear. "Beyoncé Lillian." Beyoncé grins. "Lillian, that's beautiful. I'm Beyoncé Giselle. Okay, we're official now. We're sisters." The fan bursts into tears. Beyoncé pulls her into a hug, a real hug. Not a photo-op hug, a hug that lasts. The kind of hug that says, "I see you. I know what this means to you. I'm here." The crowd is sobbing. Phones are everywhere. This moment is being captured from 1,000 angles. But for the two women on that stage, the world has shrunk to just them. When they pull apart, Beyoncé wipes a tear from the fan's cheek. "You good?" The fan nods, laughing through her tears. "I can't believe this is real." Beyoncé laughs too. "Girl, me neither." She turns to the audience, still holding the fan's hand. "Y'all, this is Beyoncé. She came to see Beyoncé. Now we got two Beyoncés on stage. This is a moment." The crowd screams its agreement. Someone in the front row shouts, "We love you both." Beyoncé points toward the voice. "See? They love us." Then, in a move that will be replayed 1,000,000 times, Beyoncé hands the fan the microphone. "Sing something for me." The fan's eyes go wide. "What?" "You heard me. Sing. You got the name. You better have the voice." It's playful. It's a challenge. But it's also an invitation. The fan takes the mic, trembling. The band starts a soft, instrumental loop. And she sings. Just a line. Just a few words from "Love on Top." Her voice is shaky, but it's there. It's real. And Beyoncé is nodding, smiling, hyping her up. Okay, I see you. You got it." The fan laughs, hands the mic back, and covers her face. Beyoncé pulls her in for another hug. "You did good, sis. You did real good." As security gently guides the fan back toward the stairs, Beyoncé stops her one more time. She pulls a bracelet off her own wrist, one of the custom pieces she's been wearing all tour, and places it on the fan's wrist. "For you, from me, Beyoncé to Beyoncé." The fan is speechless. She nods, clutches the bracelet, and is escorted off stage, but not before turning back one last time to mouth, "Thank you." Beyoncé blows her a kiss. The crowd is still screaming, and then, just like that, the music kicks back in. The show continues. But nothing feels the same. Something shifted. Something opened. For a few minutes, the biggest star in the world stopped being a star and became a person. And a fan became more than a fan. She became a sister. After the show, the videos spread like wildfire. Within hours, the moment is trending worldwide. Beyoncé and Beyoncé, two Beyoncés, Renaissance magic. The fan posts her own video, still crying, still in disbelief. "I don't even know what to say. She hugged me. She gave me her bracelet. She said my name. I'm never going to forget this." The comments pour in. Thousands of them. People saying they cried watching it. People saying it's the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. People saying this is why they love Beyoncé, not just for the talent but for the heart. Cultural commentators weigh in. They talk about the power of representation, about what it means for a black woman to carry a name like Beyoncé in a world that once saw it as unusual and now sees it as iconic. They talk about connection, about how, in an age of distance and digital walls, a moment like this reminds us that we're all human, that even the untouchable can be touched, that even the Queen can stop and see you, really see you. And in that seeing, something sacred happens. The moment also sparked a conversation about names and identity. How many people are named after icons? How many carry the weight of a famous name and make it their own? The fan, Beyoncé L., later did interviews. She talked about growing up with the name before the superstar became a household word. about the teasing, the confusion, the pride, and about what it felt like to finally meet the woman who made that name a symbol of excellence, of power, of grace. She didn't have to do that, Beyoncé said in one interview. She didn't have to stop the show, but she did. And that's who she is. For Beyoncé Knowles Carter, the moment became one of the defining highlights of the Renaissance tour. In a show filled with spectacle, with million-dollar production and flawless execution, it was the unplanned, unscripted, human moment that resonated most. It reminded her fans, and maybe reminded her, that behind the legend is a woman who still gets surprised, who still laughs, who still loves, and who, when given the chance, will stop everything to honor someone else's story. So here's the question we're left with. What does it mean to be seen? Not just noticed, but truly seen by someone you admire, someone you've looked up to, someone whose art has shaped your life. And what does it say about a person, a performer, a legend, that they would stop mid-show, mid-song, mid-moment to see someone else? Maybe that's the real magic. Not the lights, not the choreography, not even the voice. It's the willingness to pause, to connect, to say, you matter, your name matters, your story matters. And in a world that moves fast, that can feel cold, that often overlooks the individual in favor of the crowd, that pause, that connection, that moment is everything. If this story moved you, drop a comment below. What would you say if you met your hero? Let's keep this conversation going, because moments like this remind us why we love live music, why we show up, and why some nights magic is real.